All right, guys, this is I guess we're going to start at number one, checking in, trying to grow my agency to $1 million, not trying to be a millionaire. These are just daily check-in videos where I talk about what I've been working on, what's stressing me out, what are my struggles, all of that good stuff. So if you guys are trying to grow an agency, trying to grow a business, hopefully you can learn from the shit that I'm learning learning and burning. And so I'm just gonna ramble a little bit. So today I've been waking up consistently, like 6-ish, walking Joey over and getting coffee, and then immediately having a meeting with my assistant. The assistant thing is something I tried to do in the middle of last year, but it was really hard for me because I didn't know what I needed. And I didn't know really how to work with a team and how to be consistent with meetings and things like that. And so ultimately I went a while without one, and now I'm at this point where I'm trying to juggle everything and I really need help. Like, this guy wants to get coffee, and this guy needs paid, and this guy needs this, and this guy's waiting on a proposal, and I need to reconnect social media accounts and all of that. Now, a lot of this comes down to my structure, and over the last year, the business has mostly been me with some part-time help. And I'm at this point where I need to pivot it to where I can spend my time doing mostly the high-level tasks and not spending so much time doing the operations side. And this is hard because most of my clients join because of me. They want to work with me, and we're trying to figure that out. But meeting with my assistant first thing in the morning is supposed to bring me more clarity and structure. And really all we do is we go over things that I might have missed in the email, things that I have upcoming for the day, things that I want to make sure I have on my calendar. And what I've been doing is having her really act like my boss. Like, we use this thing called AccuFlow, where I put all of my tasks in there that I want to get done, all of the tasks that I want her to get done, and just all of the tasks in general. And aside from Asana automatically goes into it. Asana is our task management software that we use. But she looks at all of these and then looks through them and says, okay, well, what can the social media manager do? What can the content manager do? What can I do? What does Douglas need to do? And then throws it on my calendar for me. So all I have to do, this is so lovely. All I have to do, let me see, I'll pull it up. All I have to do is go through and just follow the stuff that I need to do day to day. And so, PDF pitch deck needs worked on. Need to record this Loom video on this. Need to reconnect all the accounts in Vista. I need to check on this SOP. And I can just mark them complete in AccuFlow so that it's done. And so what she's doing, she's looking at these, she's filling my day with tasks, and then I'm going through and doing the tasks. It's kind of funny. And I need to do a better job of making sure only the tasks that are due for me are the important tasks, and that everything else can get handled by the team I'm trying to build out. But that's been just a really big piece. So spent some time with her in the morning, went through, paid all the editors. That's been another rodeo. And then I did a Zoom call for the agency, the coaching program that I'm in. And the focus of that was Facebook groups, marketing in Facebook groups. It was actually really, really valuable. Essentially, Chris, the one talking about it, she has a group of like 20,000 people. Her agency is very specific marketing to, I would say it's like an after school program type of business. And she's saying they're like adding 25 clients a month through this group, just through this group. And her average ticket is like 600. So what is that? 600 times 25. That's like 15 grand. Another 15 grand a month of MRR just from the group. So that's cool. I want to learn how to do that. Now my ticket's quite a bit higher than the 600, but I mean, anyway, I think that's really cool. It was a really good thing to be a part of. And then I had a good discovery call for Showcase, which Showcase is the business that does the social media, YouTube, Facebook ads, all of that. Aqua Leads works just with pool and pond builders. But I had a discovery call for that, and it was good to actually go through it. Like, I've been struggling to set up my pipeline and actually run work leads and things like that. Like I go from, oh my God, I need money, I need leads, I work really hard, I get leads, I get a few clients, and I'm like, oh my God, I've got so many clients, I need to fulfill them, I need to do this and this and this. And then I'm like, oh my God, I need more leads, and it just goes back and forth. And what I need to do is like teams delivering for the clients. I'm working on the onboarding, I'm working on the sales, I'm bringing the people in and working with the team, and that's it. That's been really, really, really hard to do. It's been super hard to do. And then tonight I'm making videos. I think content has been a really big piece for me. One of the biggest things, like, we are working our asses off. Dylan is doing such a good job, but I've got this channel here. So, no, wait, 7. That is somebody else's program. Let's do MD, $1 million agency, future millionaire, Douglas Laird, whatever. This channel, I've got Showcase Phoenix, and I've got Aqua Leads. And my goal is 1 YouTube video per day on each of these channels. Dylan is going to edit them, put them on YouTube with a thumbnail, with a title, and then, so this is the video on YouTube. And then he's going to go and create like 10 shorts from each one and put those out on YouTube also. And then we got all these videos going on all these different channels. And it is still a lot of work for me to sit down and film 3 videos a day, because sometimes I ramble. Like, we're already at almost 7 minutes on this video. But here's my hypothesis, and I'm curious what you guys think. But when I was making a lot of videos on this channel, like, random videos would blow up, we'd get random traction. Like, it was just kind of a cool thing. When I was making a lot of videos on Aqua Leads, like, I think we did 30,000 views in the first month of me really putting out content. Now, most of those are shorts, but over time, I'd say those longer form videos are gonna start generating views. And now trying to do it on Showcase Phoenix, now that I figured out where I'm at with that thing, it's a lot of work. But the way I think about content, and I'm in content, so like I understand it, I think, is that you're creating an asset, right? And so if you spend all this time to make 1 video and you don't repurpose it, and you don't re-promote it, and you don't reuse it, or you don't post it, or you don't post it on every platform, like, you're really shooting yourself in the foot, because you've created this asset. It would be like buying a computer and only using it once. Like, that's an asset. That's a tool that you use over and over and over again. And for me, it's like, I want to spend this year going super hard on the content. I want to make so many videos. I want to have like 1,000 on each channel, because if there's 1,000 videos on each channel, like, the chance that 1 video does exceptionally well is very, 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 very high. Right? Very high chance that 1 video is going to do well. And if 1 video does well, I can look at that and I can say, oh, wow. Whenever I talk about this topic, it does really well, right? So I need the data over the next year to figure out what really works, and then do more of that the next year. Like, it's a long game, and you don't see an instant payoff, but it's just something you do, and it's just something you keep creating. So, recap for the day. Our goal, I guess, for having a $1 million agency. So I guess we're at Aqua Leads is we could take 1 client, 1.5. So we're at about, let's say 7, and Showcase Phoenix, we're at about, there we go. Okay. So we're floating around there, and I want to ultimately get to, so what is that? We got a long ways to go, right? We got a long ways to go. We need to add about 66. Jesus Christ. So we need to add about 66 grand of MRR to hit that goal. That's so crazy. We should have 1 starting for around 50. And 1 starting for around 6 in the next few weeks. So that would put us a little bit closer. What would that be? So that would put us at needing to be at 50. but they haven't actually started yet. So you can't count your chickens. You can't count your chickens before they hatch, right? But anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we're trying to go. It's getting more and more expensive as it grows. I'm paying people now. My editors are so good. They're so much better than they were last year. Like they're solid, but they're expensive. We got content manager, we got social media manager, we got videographer, we got all these people. And so it's like kind of annoying to be making more money, or like the business makes more money than I make less money. And, but it's business. It's what it is. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we're trying to go. Over the next few weeks, we'll dial in this format a little bit more, but it's not supposed to be perfect. It's just me sitting here talking to the camera and, putting this content out there so that I have a journal I can look back on. I love going back on this channel and looking back at those check-in videos I was doing. Like, so good. The videos weren't good, but being able to look back at it was really good. So anyway, hopefully you guys got some value out of this. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 2, checking in, trying to build $1 million agency.